try this if you lack any of these. My first year here wasn't the most popular of the school. Needless to say, I was the least popular. I guess when people looked at me, they saw some punk rocker doodling in the middle of class, not listening to the professor, teacher's lesson. One day, I'm roaming around the campus at about 12 a.m. because I feel asleep in the computer lab while I was in the online chat room with no one to talk to except for the occasional pervert asking me if I was a 14-year-old girl. But anyways, while I was walking back to my dorm, nothing but the flickering satellite, or whatever the hell you call it, was lighting up my way, and in a flash, a flying giant camcorder was thrown in my line of sight, nearly hitting me in the face. What the F? I yelled, but before I could finish the sentence, I saw someone standing in front of me. I could see their pants, but the damn light wasn't any good. I could only see up to their thigh. He looked about 19. He was wearing dress pants and Converse sneakers. What the hell is your problem? I shouted at him. But he just stood there. But then I heard the most irritating laugh I've ever heard. Are you a meth head or something? I was trying to make his feelings hurt so he could just go. I decided to walk past him, but as soon as I did, this dude broke out in a sprint. I thought he was probably some dude on the track team if he could run that fast. I took the camera though. It was awesome. As soon as I got back to the dorm, I borrowed my roommate's laptop and set up the camera. There were 2 files on the camera. Smiling isn't that bad.avi and thelightdoesn'tkillme.avi. The first one didn't have any visuals. It was just a sobbing noise. And this went on for about 18 minutes. The other one proved that this was some prank. Well, I thought it was a prank at the time, but anyways, it was in a dark room, the lights are off, and all you could hear was the Adventure Time theme song, but then it zooms until the point you could see a person sleeping on the sofa. The cameraman, whoever it was, ran up close to the person for a few minutes. Silence. The man woke up and yelled and cried and tried to run. The scream went black and I can still hear the audio. The scream and then a few minutes of silence. Go to sleep was followed by a scream and the video ended. All I was planning to do was watch the video and then delete them. I couldn't delete this, so for the next few weeks, I didn't say anything about the camera or what I found on it. Anyone. What I did do was a bunch of research. I found there's a murder and I got the address. It wasn't too far from campus. I decided to go there, but before I was about to venture out, I looked up, go to sleep, thinking that it meant something else like a song or something, but no, it's just not a song. A link popped up with an ugly guy attached to it named Jeff the Killer. I didn't take the time to read it though. None of this is some damn fiction story, and some kids probably did it just to piss me. But how come it's a recorded murder? I was so confused. Hey, sure or not, I'm gonna see this so I walked up to the door and knocked twice. No answer. I decided to twist the doorknob, and to my surprise, the door was opened. I walked around the house and saw that every room was empty, even the bedroom was empty. After feeling like I failed at catching the pranksters, I just turned the hallway corner from the top floor and started down the steps. Till I saw someone in the kitchen. The person looked about 19, black hair, white hoodie, and black dress pants with Converse shoes, but their face scared the shit out of me.